This is The Scene
on BBC Radio London
with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
I got my next guest right now in front of me in the building. Singer, performer. I say singer songwriter because we were talking about how certain men like to do certain melodies and stuff that make a bit more soulful and that. Music artist is right in front of me. His name is Jxnior, but spelled with an X instead of the U. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, Jxnior. I'm good.
Nice. Why the X instead of the U, bruv?
Gotta be different. I'm trying to get from the get-go, from the name, to know that I'm different, hopefully.
All right, fair enough. What makes Jxnior a different person, sir? Talk to me.
Person, music-wise or just person?
Yeah, we'll go with music first, and then we'll talk about you as a person, sir.
Music-wise, what I try to do is sort of take my experiences in life and just recreate that into something that can be translated into music, if that makes sense. So I don't really want to go with the norm, if that makes sense. So,
that makes sense.
And then personally, I don't know, you got to meet me. To be honest, I'll leave that for the people that know me to tell you that.
Rather than you say you'd rather them pick up more about who you are by just communicating with you and find out more about you.
Yeah, it's like my vibe, to be honest. I'm just real. I like to think I am. I say it how it is, and yeah, man, I love everyone.
Nice. All right. Positive energy. I like that, sir. Soon from the get-go, straight up. So, music style of yours. It says here a deep-rooted relationship to R&B.
Yeah.
Deep-rooted. Why and how?
Definitely. Since I'm pretty sure my first word was probably a vocal.
Woo.
Yeah. No, I love R&B. From a young age, following every sort of R&B singer. So that's sort of like the nature of my music. I don't know. I just take to that sort of genre more than any other genre, to be honest. Got my biggest inspiration is probably Chris Brown. I've been listening to Chris Brown, Drake for ages. Or if you're going back, it was Jadakiss. Listening to Ashanti, Aaliyah. I love that. So I love the new Jxnior as well.
Okay.
Shout out Jxnior. Yeah, got shout out Jxnior.
Nice. You said you're gonna. All right. So this is where I think the age is gonna kick in with me, right? Because you said take it back, and then when I heard that, I was in my head, it was like that was a bit newer. How young are you, sir?
Well, I'm 22. I'm 23 next Friday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Next Wednesday.
Happy birthday for next Wednesday.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, see, for me, when I'm hearing you talk about like taking it back, and this is not to belittle your taste and stuff at all. When I hear those artists, in my eyes, it's like they're, for me, because they're new. I'm 31. Yeah. For me, it's like I would have thought maybe going to like Jodeci kind of time period.
No, there's definitely my share of Jodeci. I was gonna say like Aaliyah, Jagged Edge as well. Not gonna lie. There's a lot. I feel like for me, when I really started to jump on and actually take a stand with my music, it was more when I was the sort of the T-Pain era. That was when I started to get into sort of early 2000s. But then it's still obviously Jeremiah, Mario, going back. Yeah, well, anything R&B for me, to be honest.
Nice, fair enough. Do you feel like and this is me asking you as a person that I guess for me grew up around 90s R&B.
Yeah.
If you had to pick between the two, and I feel like anyone who's listening is older, but I know where they'll go with this. Which noughties or 90s R&B would for you?
I say, to be honest, it will be. I'd probably say 90s. It's I like the sort of originality of it, and I feel like it's like samples these days. Obviously, they all come from that sort of era.
Yeah, you hear some of the stuff now being remade.
Yeah, so I feel like that's proof enough that that's what that sort of bangs in this time as well. Okay. That it hasn't died out.
Okay, you're known to have not in terms of a mentality or even a diagnosed mentality, I would say, but you're known to, when it comes to your music and your character, to have what they would say a split personality, like a sweet side and a savage side. Explain that for us for a second.
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. So basically, I feel like in this day and age, people are sort of, I don't know if the word is scared, but they're a bit more calculated when it comes to saying that. I feel like the term like sweet boy is a bit negative. I understand what there are different terms for sweet boy, but in my eyes, it's like you're not gonna sort of, if, for example, approaching a girl, you're not gonna be the most savage guy in the world. There's elements of sweetness that you're gonna portray.
Yeah, you can't just jump in there aggressive. Hey, what you say? It's gotta be, you kind of have to woo your way and start a conversation. Yeah,
there you go. It just be just a normal person, and so I feel like I'm trying to, through my music as well. That's a certain part of it. Is that I use like the melodies in order to show sort of that sort of serenading side.
Okay.
Whereas I can jump on the rap flex and be the savage side when it needs to pick in. So, but with that and everything, that's what I say. It's like a split personality. So even with my EPs to come, you're gonna see there'll be like a sweet side and then a savage side at the same time.
Okay. Do you have a preference of which side you like to show more so?
Sweet side. I'm not gonna lie. No.
Sweet side.
No. Well, my Instagram says sweet savage, so you take from that what you like.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And you say you do as well as R&B. There's rap element to it as well.
Yeah.
Of the two, which would you say is more your strongest point?
To be honest, I'd say rap singing is probably my strongest.
Similar, I would say similar to how Drake is.
Yeah, probably definitely. I feel like for example, Tory Lanez is probably more of like the sing rapping.
Yeah.
But definitely sort of that and the vocalizing. I'm working on my singing voice now. I can't come in and say that. That's why I don't really like to say that I'm a singer. I say that I'm a vocalist. And so you can take from that another sort of avenue if you like.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I'm always progressing, so in time to come.
No problem. And also, we've got a song we're going to play of yours. It's called Location. So tell us a little bit about this one.
Okay, so this one's the first song I ever made.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first song I ever made. So I made this about 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Just released it this year. So yeah, it's out on everything. It's Location. This is more the sort of generic sort of UK R&B type of vibe. This isn't actually my type. It's my type of music. I do love it, but to actually make music, like I said, I'm more deep-rooted R&B. So you'll hear R&B elements in it, but it's more tailored to UK, if that makes sense.
All right, no problem.
I can tell you about that afterwards.
No worries. I'm gonna press play on this. We'll talk straight after. This is Location by Jxnior right here on the scene. Let's press play on this one. That was Location by Jxnior, who's in the building with me right now. My man said he made this song 3 years ago. Is that true, Jxnior?
3 years ago, yeah. 3 years ago, first ever song. Literally just jumped into the booth. Yeah, sort of made it. It came like magic.
Nice. We were speaking off air just for a second while you guys were hearing the tune, and he was telling me about some of the people he's opened up for recently, and you didn't say this earlier on. Tell me who you've been working with this year.
Yeah, so literally big up Cypress Break. I got the opportunity to perform in Iron Apple this September, and I've opened up for Morrison, One Nation, and Rich 3-2. So that was the biggest stage of my career so far. Nice. And how did that feel doing that? Oh, it was good. Yeah, I can't lie, it was good. It sort of fueled my fire to make even more. I literally, as soon as I landed, I jumped back in the booth. Bro, I like that. You took the fire and said, I'm inspired. Let's do more with this. Yeah. Nice. And you're saying about EPs coming up in the future. I mean, is there any dates we can find out? Any names for the EP we can look out for? So my first EP is going to be we'll talk about the Sweet Boy sort of EP. So it's going to. You're going to call it the Sweet Boy EP? No. It's called Press Play Volume 1. Okay. But yeah, so when you want to get in your feelings and you don't feel like listening to Drake, then you can listen to me. So. But yeah, so that's due to come out. I can give my socials afterwards, and so you can see the date when it's gonna come out. Because I'm still taking my time. I've been making the EP ever since I made this song. Okay. Actually, so it's been about 3 years now. You got to take your time, and when it's ready to release, you want to release it on your terms rather than rushing it, thinking I need to get it out ASAP. 100%. I'm marinating it with all types of feelings. So, nice. And how can people follow you? What's the socials, bro? Yeah, so my socials, so just follow me on Jxnior. It's PREEJXNIOR. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Jxnior in the building. You're going to stick around with us for a little bit as well? 100%. Nice. All right, Jxnior's going to be back in just a bit. I'm going to play some more music. I'm going to get my next guest in. How about some coffee? Rapture.